Hello, this is Running Robert, and today we're going to be talking about the Achieve Life Sciences ACHV Q2 2025 summary. Today is the 8th of August 2025. Quarterly report came out yesterday, so we're going to dig into it, look at the bullish and the bearish parts of it, and go from there. So I generally follow small cap pharma. I do games. I do a little bit of everything. So if you like what I'm doing, hey, please like and subscribe. It helps out a lot, and thank you. Disclaimer is I do not currently have a position. I'm an amateur investor, and any advice given should be followed up by your own due diligence. And any information given is valid for today, the 8th of August. And the slideshow will not be updated, but as we get new news, new slideshows. So let's just get right into the report. So they submitted the NDA. They're awaiting acceptance of it. We expect a mid 2026 PDUFA. Simple enough. Did raise almost 50 million in cash on the 27th of June. So you have another 45 to 50 million with warrants at $3. So that might fund the company post approval. Might be really nice. They did have safety data. It all came back positive. So there's no issue there. Cash was 55.4 million and a $12.7 million net loss. So the company expects to be able to go into the second half of 2026 based on the net loss and the cash. It's going to be close. So we would prefer an earlier PDUFA time if it's assigned, but gonna have to go with what we have. Why am I here? So why am I covering this stock? So this would be the first drug for quitting smoking in a very long time. Previous drug, 750 million in the US before going generic, and that was a long time ago. So probably much higher. Quit rates for both trials exceeded what's on the market now. The data was very strong. There are 29 million adults who smoke in the US. 50% try to quit every year, so you have a huge amount of low-hanging fruit to grab, and you have a market cap of 130 million. So even if they can get into the 2, 3, 400 millions for sales, the market cap does not reflect that. But why haven't I bought? So marketing, even with a partner, is going to be tough. So since there's not a specific type of doctor for this, and a large media campaign is definitely going to cost some serious money. And again, that's one of the biggest reasons I look at. A lot of times when I'm looking at small cap pharma, they have a small patient population size and a small amount of doctors where they can cover the whole US with 10 or 20 salespeople, not 200 salespeople. This is going to be different because there's not a specific doctor going to. Maybe there are, you have some GPs, you probably have lung, like it's going to be rough. This is also not a long-term drug, so cycles are 3 to 12 weeks, so pricing and sales are going to be complicated. This is not a drug you take forever. People will go on the trial, it'll either work or it won't, and then move on. So we're going to have to see how that goes up. Of course, there's no other pipeline. Yes, they have the same thing for vaping, but you're going to run into the same problems. And then, it's, of course, being a small company with no other products makes it very risky. Just to look at the data so you can see it. This is the two trials they had. And as you can see in the 12-week, 32.6 versus 7 for the placebo, 30.3 versus 10 for the placebo. Both p-values well under 0.05. 6-week cycle, just as positive almost in the RCA2 trial, 25 compared to 5. The other trial was little 15% with 6, so that one the p-value wasn't quite as strong, but it is still positive. So this has the potential and can definitely be played in several ways. I believe that we are fairly de-risked into the approval date. I believe we're going to get there with cash, and at that point we're going to get approval, another cash raise, call it a day. I still am struggling with the patient markup and pricing for the drug. However, with its current market cap and previous drug reaching $750 million before going generic, that is why I'm here. It's definitely worth a look. And it's one of those things that we can wait on it for a little bit. Like, we don't have to probably don't have to invest today, but I believe in 2026, we're going to see that run up. So hopefully this helped give you some good information. Sorry if it's anything that I repeated from the previous slideshow not that long ago. Thank you very much for watching and listening, and I hope you have a wonderful day.